Okay, so y'all want to talk about crazy busy days? Here's one for you. I've already put in a work day. It is 3 o'clock. I just got done dropping my daughter off to take care of a farrier appointment. I'm on my way to an appointment myself. Once that appointment's done, I have to get back and get the kids off the bus so that I can go to a work meeting, finish that meeting, get the kids over to Boardman so that they can find their way into skating for the night, come back, get Jesse, and somewhere feed everyone. Appointment handled. Now we get to leave here at, let's see, it's 3:50. So got up here, took care of my appointment, head out of here. I gotta head back and get my girls off the bus. 4:40, heading to the meeting. Work meeting done. It is 10 after 6. Heading to Geemums, picking up Jessica. And then we're supposed to go to skating tonight, but I gotta see if I can find skates first. Because somebody may have left them in the Mountaineer.
I was standing outside waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name.
Okay, so most of the craziness is done because I don't have the kids' figure skates, which we were supposed to have. They were left on the Mountaineer, and long story short, I don't have the time or ability to get them. But my day still isn't over. $6:20, dinner.
Put my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting. I'm on fire.
Crappy day today, but so after 2 days of running, yesterday we had photo club, so I had to run all the way to Elwood for that. Today we have hockey. Ooh, we have hockey, but I have a little bit of time to tinker. I'm gonna pull out my bike and we're gonna see about getting the carbs off and see if we can get those cleaned up. Maybe not all today, but I'll at least get them cleaned up or get them off.
You got me waiting, my desire.
Okay, so bike's out. Front fairing is off right now. I do have to have one bolt up front. One bolt up front. I think that's, yeah, I got the rest of it off. So I have to pull that bolt right there. I should be able to pop this tank off, which looks like it's starting to rust. So get this popped off and go from there.
Once I thought you were mine, baby.
So, gas tank's dropped back. We're gonna get The airbox pulled off. These are our coils. I'll probably drop them out of the way for now. And you know, I'm a monster person, but for my friend Matt out there, we're going green today for you.
We're safe and sound. You got me waiting. I'm on fire. You got me waiting. My desire. I follow your heartbeat.
Show you. This is how the air boxes work on the Interceptors and the V45s. So, main air box is removed. You have 4 carbs. 2 for this thing, 2 for the lower bag. There's the cooling fans up there. And this here is where it disperses, and you have their offsets where it sucks in. So, I'm going to go ahead and get these coils pulled, get this air box off, and then we can get the carbs pulled. Now, something that I used to always struggle with is the carbs on these because of the way they're designed. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm not going to say it's the right professional way, but it works for me. So if you look where the carb is, you go right in between those two. Shaking a lot. Okay. So you go between the carb and the head, right here, with something to pry up on. You can use pry bar. I just happen to have a extension here. Get it under there. You gently pull. It's the same with the other side. Be gentle, don't go hog wild crazy down here, because these are old bikes. These carbs are so super tight on here. I'm trying to okay, so that one's off. That one's off, I believe. Yes. Looks like those two popped off. Now, there's a couple cables down in here that I haven't disconnected yet. They're right here. I'm going to try and get the carbs out first to make it easier on me to get those. So, I'm going to keep going here. Get these the rest of the way off. And we'll come back to you. Now, I'm going to have to do some cleaning down in here and getting everything organized. So I'm stuffing rags down in, so nothing can fall down inside, because this isn't going to be a one day. You've obviously figured out by now that my time frames are not that conducive of getting a bunch of stuff done quickly. I'm leaving these just enough so I can grab and pull, which they're straight shot, so if there was a problem I can still get them out, but I want little extra inside. This is just to protect that while I get all this junk out of here. Now, I'll explain this better because it's kind of sad and kind of embarrassing, and it is my fault. So, give me a second, let me explain. Okay, so story time. I got this bike in 2001. I've owned it nonstop since, and it has been stone reliable up to and including the point where I had to park it. The reason why the carbs are bad is because when I parked it, it was not with the intent that it would sit. So I left it sit, and I didn't have a garage at our old house. I have one now, obviously, but 2-3 years ago, I did not. And what happened was, this bike had to sit outside. It was under a cover, but it wasn't the ideal conditions for what I would like. And then it sat. Not by the want of it sitting, but just financial and dealing with the house, and then we found this house and fixing it up and yada yada. The bike has sat. So for 3 years it sat. I didn't do anything, stay bill, nothing like that. So obviously this is all my doing, this is all my screw up. So don't go hating in the comments about, you know, neglected bikes, blah, blah, blah. I know, and it was my fault. But now I'm at a point where I can fix it. And that's what we're doing. If I have to replace rubbers, I replace them. I'm going to pop the bottoms of the carbs off, see if anything looks good in there. If not, I'm going to buy rebuild kits. I have a friend named Dave. He is phenomenal with Hondas and motorcycles in general. So I already talked to him, and if I have to, I can take the carbs down with him and we can look over them together. I can do Rochesters and Hollies, but motorcycles aren't my forte. But the goal is to get this bike on the road. Bear with me on time frame, but I'll at least show you what I'm into. Okay, so as you guys can see, I made a bad mistake, and it's coming to haunt me pretty bad. So let this be a lesson learned to all of us. Please put stay-bill in your bike. Please drain it. Take care of it a little better. I mean, I've owned this bike so long, and it is one of my favorite bikes that I've ever had. And it hurts me to see this. So hopefully this will be a lesson learned on me and everyone else. And since I have a garage, it'll be put away a little better. But yeah, I'll give you one final look at all this, and we're going to cut it for tonight. Mac has hockey, so I will be dealing with that and not out in the garage. So there you go. All this crap came out of those carbs. What a mistake.